Hey everyone, and welcome back. This video is a combination of my week 1 day 2 and week 1 day 3 workouts. So you'll be seeing a bench press workout as well as a deadlift workout. The message I want to give you guys in this video is the idea of mastering each lift. When you treat each lift like a skill, like an art, or you could also maybe even think of it like a video game if you're more nerdy. You have to master something before you move on to the next level of it. Or you have to reach a certain amount of experience points until you go from level 5 to level 6. But from that point, or from the point you get to level 5, you can't get to level 6 without doing X amount of work. Same thing goes for going from one belt to another in martial arts. You have to really master all the skills necessary and with your white belt before you become a blue belt. And you don't really decide when you become a blue belt. You don't just arbitrarily, oh yeah, I feel like becoming a blue belt. It's decided when you've tested and passed a test. Now, as lifters, we create these tests, we decide, we pick, we choose, but it's helpful to have or create certain standards of excellence for yourself when it comes to your major compound lifts, and also what kind of reps with the certain weight you're currently working with that you want to be able to master before you increase that to something else. Because one of the biggest mistakes, one of the biggest issues I see with people struggling in the gym to put on size or strength, or that they happen to constantly be the same size, same muscularity or strength every single year, day in, day out, is because they haven't set standards for themselves when it comes to, one, the technique of their major compound lifts. They don't have a standard of technique for their squat, bench, deadlift, rows, pull-ups. They kind of just they don't hold themselves to anything. And the thing with creating a standard of lifting for yourself is that you have something that is kept same. It's across the board, it's always the same, such that when you get 5 reps, you know you're going to be stronger than when you got 3 reps. Now, with a lot of people out there, them getting 5 reps versus them getting 3 reps, you may not even know if they're getting stronger, or they may not know if they're getting stronger or not, because they might have just cheated harder, or messed, kind of thrown the rest of their body into a certain movement, or simply had better form this time than last time, or whatever it might be, such that they can't even gauge results. Whereas if you have excellent form and technique with every single rep, everything, then when you do increase weight, you know that you're actually getting stronger. Not just that, but when you do have a basis of excellence, a standard that you start yourself off at, you will progress faster as well. You are going to progress faster, and then when you do progress, you know that you're actually making real adaptations, and it's not from giving yourself better form. You've had great form from the get-go. You've had great form from the beginning. It's crazy. It is insane. It's incredible how much more gains you make when you set excellent form as the foundation of everything in the gym. So you start with that. You start with a foundation of near perfect execution, standardized form, from one rep to the next, from one working set to the next, from one workout week and month to the next. You've standardized that. Then at the same time you're creating this standard of form, or perhaps once you've created it, then you must create a system, a standard, a foundation of how you increase weights in such a way that hopefully small increments each time add up in the long run. And you don't even necessarily have to increase weight or reppage every single workout. For example, if you're still trying to improve your standard of form, your technique, you don't actually have to increase the amount of reps or weight or sets you're doing, assuming that you're doing enough, quote unquote, but you don't always have to increase the weight or reps. You can increase the time under tension to a point where it's something that you're really proud of, comfortable with, and something that you can call your standard. Some exercises you might have different time under tensions than others. It really is up to your preference. Certain exercises ought to be trained differently than others depending on your goal. Some muscles ought to be trained differently than others depending on your goal. But not only should you perfect or nearly perfect your execution of every exercise, but with your progression of that exercise, you want something that makes sense. You don't want to have to guess how much you need to raise the weight or how much you should raise the weight. Eventually you should get to a point where you understand yourself and the idea of progression enough that, okay, I did 3 sets of 8 with this exercise. I'm going to raise the weight and then do X amount of X sets of X reps. You get to you end up reaching this understanding that reaching your real goals and strength and size, it's not about absolutely defeating yourself in any one given workout ever. Those are the kind of people that end up being the same size, the same strength every freaking year because they decide, all right, this is the workout where I'm going to finally squat 315. And they were only squatting 275 for sets of 5, prior to that. And they try to make these huge jumps because they think it's this decision that they've had to make. Like, okay, I'm finally going to, quote unquote, man up and hit this. When really they've kind of just ignored the main principle of strength and size, or gaining strength and gaining size, of just small progressive jumps, small little battles with 1 rep here, a few pounds there, all based on the foundation of damn near perfect, just incredible, respectable technique, awesome form that you're proud of, that people admire. That's where it all begins. Start with the excellent form, and then from there, take the tiny steps forward. Each workout, just making small incremental steps such that you never have to worry about, how am I supposed to get here? It doesn't really matter how you're going to get there. You just make small steps from where you're at, and you will get anywhere. You will get everywhere you'll get just from making small improvements based on where you're currently at. But perfect that form first, guys. Thanks for joining me on this vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, if you're still with me here at the end of this video, I just want to take a second to say thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are among my most prized YouTube viewers and subscribers. You guys here watching this at the end of this video shows that you actually watch my content, and I appreciate you. I just wanted to say that. Another thing I want to say is that Gymshark has just released 3 new products. 3 new products that you definitely want to check out, because whenever they release something, it usually gets sold out pretty quickly. And I would hate for you guys to not have heard about this, and maybe heard about it from someone else a week from now. So you're hearing about it now. Gymshark, my clothing sponsor, is releasing their new Luxe tracksuits, which is a new and improved version of the original Luxe tracksuits that we were wearing back in 2013. I remember us walking around London and up in Birmingham with these tracksuits, and these released this week are a new version of those that are much easier to move in. I remember that those original ones, it was kind of hard. You really couldn't squat or lunge comfortably in those. But with these, you can actually have a full range of motion in the top and in the bottom. So it's perfect for lifting, perfect for wearing anywhere. So I highly recommend checking it out. Another thing they just released, guys, is the new Fit tracksuits. These are version 2 as well. So these are stronger, more durable, and are redesigned, and they look incredible. I really like this purple one that you see here on the screen. Probably gonna wear that to go deadlift today, in fact. And really excited about these products because they are just, it took what they had before and just made it like 10 times better. So definitely recommend checking these out, guys. And lastly, the Luxe shorts. I think I only have 1 or 2 pictures. Here's one right here on the screen. These match the Luxe tracksuit tops. So they come in the same colors as the Luxe tracksuit bottoms, so you guys can match accordingly if you desire to. So 3 new products, all awesome. I highly recommend checking them out. They'll be sold out most likely pretty quickly, so if you don't act now, you might have to wait until they get their next batch in, whenever that is. So once again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And to actually, check out these Gymshark products, link is in the description box. Go to Ogusgymshark.com to check them out. And just so you know, to be completely transparent, I get a commission for you guys that use that specific link. So once again, that's Ogusgymshark.com, the link in the description box. If you use that link, I get a little kickback and it helps support this channel. So as my gift for you guys, you can use the code MattAugus10 to save 10% off. So once again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to the next video, whenever that is most likely be released, either later today or tomorrow. So thank you guys.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Ogus cake!